If you are liking the griddle cook, I've got a new channel. It is called License to Griddle. I am telling you, we are having a lot of fun over there. A lot of griddle recipes. I've got links down in the description. Obviously, it's free to subscribe. All righty, all welcome back to the channel. Of course, my name is Tommy, and this here is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue. And it is another blissful cold day here in the Garden State, but we've got to get busy, and I got to tell you, I am real excited about this show. Those that follow the channel know that I also own the Masterbuilt Gravity Fed XT, as well as this 1150 behind me, and with about 12 other grills on the property, even a couple in the garage, one of them has to go. So we are going to work towards that decision along with today's video. So far it is the XT is better built. The 1150 definitely holds temperature better, at least for now. And the one thing I always felt that the XT struggled with, and that is in the sear. Now look, when I say sear, I am talking flame kissed. I mean, sure, you can get it up to 700 and get a good sear with those grates, but I like a little bit of flame on my protein, a little bit of char on my beef definitely goes a long way with me. And I know for a fact the 560, 800, and 1050 all seared very well. So look, the XT has a different design on the manifold, as most of you know. They've got a twin design. It works very well, but it may take away a little bit from the sear. So we are gonna put this 1150 to test. And I gotta tell you, I've got about a, what would you say? About a 3-4 inch, about a 5-pound chuck roast right here. I mean, the marbling looks pretty perfect to me. And if you've never done a chuck roast like a steak, so we are gonna reverse sear this, which means we are gonna take it up on a low smoke with the 1150. We'll take it up to about 110 or so. Then I will jack the 1150 up to 700 plus and sear it on the bottom grates. And that there is definitely going to be the gist of the show. So what I want to do here is let's get this chuck roast all rubbed down, and then let's get on over to that 1150 and fire it up. Guys, I got to do a quick unboxing on a Dalstrong. I know there are a lot of Dalstrong fans out there, so maybe somebody will get something from this, and it'll only take about 20 seconds or so. And if you've never opened up a brand new Dalstrong, the presentation is off the charts. You'll get a booklet, you'll get some troll stickers, aka Flossie, a sheath on this one, and look, I can tell you that this sucker is sharp as sharp can be. As with everything on the show, information down in the description. So there's really not much to do with this piece of chuck here, that big center hunk of fat we are just going to leave there. You want to pick one out that is thick, and you definitely want to get one that is that's got a lot of marbling in. And of course, I am going to keep this very steakish with a granulated garlic, some kosher salt, and of course some fresh cracked black pepper. And we will get the top side, we will get the bottom side, and definitely do not forget all the sides. I mean, this is a big hunk of meat. She could definitely take it. So once all rubbed down, and anytime you are doing a hunk of beef like this and a reverse sear, it is good to have a wireless hooked up in so you can monitor the inside temps of the beef. And I gotta tell you, and we will talk a little bit more, and this is certainly not a sponsored show, but this Chef's Temp wireless is about the best on the market. All right, so we've got the chuck roast rubbed down. We will allow that to just sit here on the board 15-20 minutes. That'll allow it to do its thing. In the meantime, we will get on over to my Masterbuilt Gravity Fed 1150 and get that fired up. Alrighty guys, so look, the first thing we are going to do is we are going to set up this cook. I've got the app all ready to go. Give me a minute to do that. So the app is very easy to use and it'll help us monitor cook beef. I am going to go roast. From there, I'm going to pick tri-tip and I will custom lower that temperature. We are looking to pull it at about 110, 115 or so. So I will lower it down there. That way I will get an alarm when it is ready, and basically from there hit start cook. So that was certainly easy enough. Again, we are going to run the pit at about 2 1/4 or so. I will take this piece of protein up to about 110. I will then turn up this Masterbuilt 1150. Let's see how hot we can get it. I'm thinking about 700 plus, and then we will sear this bad boy off and see how she does. So a couple things to point out. Internals of the beef is 108. Total cook time so far, 1 hour and 33 minutes. And as you can see, I did bump that temp up to 165, and she sat and she held exactly right there. Let's just pause for a brief moment and take a look at this piece of chuck. I mean, she definitely has a nice color. We will move that over to the board. We will then fire up my 1150 to 700 plus. So once that 1150 has reached that temp of 700 plus, it is time to have some fun. Chuck roast goes in, bottom grate, shut it down, wait about 3 minutes, and I gotta tell you, I am already a little bit jacked up as we are getting some flame kissed. I mean, that just did not happen on the XT, so I am thrilled to be seeing that. I mean, there is nothing better for me than that nice flame kiss with that char. After about 4 minutes or so, we will give it a quarter turn, shut it down, and just allow it to cook. And there is our internals, and that is very important. 122. We know we are going to hold that medium rare, and again, we will just flip it over, have some fun, and just admire that flame. And look at the color, man. That is exactly what I am talking about. And I do have some protection on these hands, so I am safe there. But again, man, look at the color, man. Look at the juices. I cannot wait to get into this sucker. We will just move this on over to the board, where we will allow it to rest the allotted time that it needs to rest. And as you can see, our internals are still about 125. She'll get some carry over. Hell yeah! Alrighty, also that is that, and I've got some clear-cut thoughts here, but a couple things I want to get out of the way. And the first one is going to be in this chef's temp. If you are looking for a wireless a thermometer set, I am telling you, this is by far the best one that I've ever used. Not only is it the best one that I've ever used, but it is as accurate as my other chef's temp, which is the quad. But that is a wired, and I can tell you that sucker is spot on. And as far as I can tell, man, this sucker here is spot on, and this is wireless. So I am definitely impressed in that. I will have information down in the description on Chef's Temp. I mean, you know I use all Chef's Temp's product. Guys, I gotta tell you, the Masterbuilt Gravity Fed 1150 holds temperature better than any Masterbuilt that I've ever worked. And you know I've worked them all from the 560 up. I mean, it is exactly spot on. The XT has never done as well. And I've got about 40, 50 cooks on that XT. I've only got a few on this 1150, but I have to tell you, man, Masterbuilt friggin' nailed it. I mean, this sucker, the temperature that this shows on the control panel is just about the temperature that it is inside the pit. As again, I've got it flanked out with all my chef's temps, the quad, the wireless, and all of them synced up perfectly, man. That is very impressive to me, and I do believe that is about the first time that has happened. So kudos to chef's temps, kudos to Masterbuilt. Now let's cut this bad boy open, give that taste test. And again, if you have never done a chuck roast like this, man, you are definitely in for a, you are in for a surprise. And look at that. Look at the juices coming off that. And the further I go into this, more will be more to that medium rare, to the rare to medium rare. Here's a taste test on this big old juicy chuck. This is friggin' awesome. Look at the fat. Look at the juice in here, man. This is friggin'. This is the more of the fatty pieces. I mean, look at this. Are you getting that? Oh man. So guys, this is the outer crust, the salt, the char. I mean, this is friggin' perfect. This is dinner tonight. There is no doubt about it. So look, that is going to close out this show. So far, this Masterbuilt Gravity Fed 1150 is a friggin' 100% the best Masterbuilt the best Gravity Fed that Masterbuilt has ever put out is right here behind me. That is where I am at right now. So look, that is going to close out this show here. Any questions, leave them down in the description. I appreciate all you guys that are watching and supporting this show. Again, my name is Tommy, and until next time, we will see you soon.